My dad used me as a scapegoat to save his job. "You'll understand when you're older," he said. Well, I did, when I took his career away. This morning he called 92 times, begging me to undo what I did. I never thought I'd be writing this, but after last night, I need to get this off my chest. It's funny how a single message can turn your whole world upside down. Last night, I, 28 million, got a message from Carl, one of my dad's co-workers, asking if I was the kid who made the inventory system. At first, I was confused, until it hit me. The project I coded when I was 16, the one my dad Luis promised was just a learning experience, the beginning of the lie. Back in high school, I was obsessed with coding. My dad worked at a warehouse that struggled with inventory tracking. One day, he came home frustrated, complaining about how everything was still done on paper and Excel sheets. Stuff kept going missing. Being a cocky teenager who had just learned Python, I offered to help. I spent 3 months building a basic but functional inventory management system. It wasn't fancy, just a local database with input forms and tracking features. But it worked. My dad was thrilled when I showed him. He promised he'd only use it to demonstrate what was possible to his bosses. I still remember him saying, "This could help me get that supervisor position, son." I was so proud, thinking I was helping him out. Then things got weird. He asked me to remove my name from the code and delete all my documentation. When I asked why, he just said those haunting words, "You'll understand when you're older." The truth comes out. I found out through Carl that my dad not only presented the system as his own work, but has been taking credit for it for 12 years. The system I built still runs their entire inventory management. They've had contractors updated over the years, but the core, still my code. My dad got promoted to supervisor, then operations manager, all by claiming he built it himself. He even told everyone he taught himself programming. I had to confront him. I drove to his and Charlene's house, my stepmom, that night. The conversation went exactly how you'd expect. Me: "Dad, why is Carl messaging me about the inventory system from high school?" Dad: "What, that old thing? Why are you bringing this up now?" Me: "Because I just found out you've been taking credit for my work for over a decade." He laughed. "Come on, son. You were just a kid playing with computers. I turned it into something useful. Besides, who would have taken a teenager seriously?" I lost it. "Are you kidding me? You built your entire career on something I made." Charlene walked in, asking what was going on. When I explained, she sided with him. "Santiago, honey, you need to understand how the real world works. Your father did what was best for the family." Best for the family? When I was struggling to pay for my certification courses 2 years ago, he told me I needed to learn the value of hard work instead of helping out. And now he has the nerve to say, "You should be grateful. Everything I did for us." What kind of father preaches about hard work while stealing his own son's success? I left before I could say something I'd regret. But I'm done. What happens next? My girlfriend Becky thinks I should just let it go, says it's ancient history. But Carl sent me screenshots of internal emails where my dad is still taking credit for recent updates he had nothing to do with. I'm not that scared, naive 16-year-old anymore. I have my own career, my own life. But watching him smugly sit there, knowing he built his success on my work while lecturing me about hard work. I don't know what I'm going to do yet, but I'm not letting this go. He keeps calling and texting, switching between threats and guilt trips about how I owe him for raising me. But tell me, am I really in the wrong for wanting recognition for my work, even after all these years? Because right now, all I can think about is how to make him understand exactly what he took from me.